Alright, so I know that I already did a video on this, and this is just so beautiful. Like I did so much good work on this. I just I had to do a last time, you know, video on this because I just did so beautiful with this, and I just didn't feel like, me personally, I just didn't feel like I did like a very strategic job with explaining all of this. But this isn't a video to explain or to re-explain everything, because basically all of this, Santa Claus is just representing the claustrum that's centered right here in the back of your head, and with that, it lets down an oil, or it lets out an oil that goes down your spinal cord, and it goes out throughout your whole body, and it regenerates back down here at the sacrum, or the base of your spine, and goes all the way back up, right? Also representing your kundalini energy, right, in terms of spirituality. Your spinal cord representing the Jacob's ladder, the stairway to heaven. Jesus' life, 33 years, because he had 33 vertebrae that go up the spine, going all the way up to the brain, right? At 33, Jesus was resurrected. Jesus ascended also at 33. There are 33 Masonic ranks, in Freemasonry. The spinal cord also represents Asar's spine, which is the Djed pillar. Ooh, excuse me. And the lightsaber, right, which is the Djed. That's when you become a Jedi, right? Lightsaber is the tree of light. Okay. Now when you have with 33, 33 vertebrae, 33 plus 33, 66. 6 plus 6 is 12. 66, as I said in the video, that's just the books in the Bible, because the people who constructed the Bible were Freemasons. Okay. Even the first people who constructed the first Bible, they were Masonic people. They were Freemasons. Okay. And like I said, with the spinal cord, it correlates with the chimney. In the way that the chimney works is the same way that your kundalini works, where it goes up and down your spine, right? So that same fire, because that's what the kundalini is. Also, what represented the kundalini represents the serpents, or your naga energy, right? Saint Nicholas, Nagalus, and so as above, so below. And we already went over this. I'm not going to go through all of this. But with Santa, we already know that Satan isn't anything bad, because Santa becomes Satan when Saint Nick travels to Saturn, which is your root chakra. Okay. And so the gifts in your stocking, the roots of your feet, the soles of your feet, so on and so forth. I'm not really going to go too much into it. You just have to watch the rest of the video. But I really wanted to emphasize that when we're dealing with Santa and the word Satan, it might freak some people out, especially religious people, fanatical religious people especially. But Satan is not a bad word, okay? Satan, the word Satan is basically Saturn, okay? Now what religion has done is that they have took this word, and they have made a personification of evil, okay? They have deified Satan, right? That's where you have Satanism, satanic stuff, so on and so forth. And so with Satan, we're dealing with Set, okay? You're dealing with the lower self in some aspects when you're dealing with Satan. When you sit down, somebody sat or somebody sits down, this is representing you sitting down on your lower self, sitting down or taming your lower self. This is why you see in the Bible where Jesus is riding on the ass or a donkey into Jerusalem. He was sitting down on his lower self. That's symbology here, right? So you have sunset, you have taken a seat, and so he becomes Satan. He goes from Saint Nick to Santa, or Satan, because he travels to Saturn, right, to give gifts. Okay. So that was just a quick explanation. I did that under 5 minutes. But I just felt like I was really long-winding the last video. So hopefully this was a very great description, explanation for people who, wanted a quick 5-minute description.